What if the greatest mystery of the ancient world wasn't hidden in ruins, but in a story humanity was never meant to forget? Babylon begins with a question that has haunted historians for centuries. How did a Bronze Age world suddenly create a city so advanced, so engineered, and so impossibly precise that even modern experts struggle to explain it? To understand Babylon, we must go beyond broken walls and scattered tablets and into the earliest memories of Mesopotamia, memories claiming civilization did not rise slowly. Instead, it appeared suddenly, delivered by luminous beings shining like metal, descending from the sky. The Sumerians called them the Anunnaki, bringers of writing, mathematics, agriculture, astronomy, and kingship itself. According to these ancient texts, Babylon was not just a city, it was the chosen seat of these sky gods on earth. But why Babylon? Why this exact strip of desert along the Euphrates? Mystical writings describe the land as a point of connection, a place where the boundary between heaven and earth was thinner. Early kings claimed they received literal blueprints through visions, architectural instructions that came from somewhere above. And when they built with impossible precision. Babylon's walls were said to stretch over 80 kilometers, rising so high they cast shadows like cliffs. Each wall was constructed from millions of glaze-perfect bricks, identical in size, shine, and firing temperature, a feat even modern industry would struggle to mass produce. But the greatest mystery is not the walls, it is the foundation beneath them. Layer after layer of construction, separated by centuries, aligns perfectly, as if every dynasty followed the same unseen master plan. Orientation, geometry, layout, unchanged. Why? Ancient priests said the blueprint was divine, a cosmic map, a heavenly pattern. Whether myth or memory, one truth remains. Babylon did not evolve. It appeared, complete, deliberate, impossible. At the heart of Babylon's mystery stood its most controversial structure, the Tower of Babel. Not just a temple, but a stairway, a conduit between earth and the sky. Ancient scribes wrote that its summit reached the heavens, but this phrase meant far more than height. In Mesopotamian astronomy, reaching the heavens meant alignment, precise communion with star paths, solstices, equinoxes, and celestial cycles. Some historians believe the tower functioned as a colossal observatory, but older, more secretive texts describe something else entirely, a place where language, unity, and knowledge were centralized, a control center for humanity. Then something happened, something powerful enough to fracture human unity, something that confused the tongues and brought construction to a halt. What purpose could be so dangerous it demanded intervention? Some researchers note the tower's dimensions, if reconstructed, match resonant harmonics found in other ancient sites, suggesting the tower may not have been symbolic, but functional. A device? A machine? A ritual engine? We may never know. Even after the tower's fall, Babylon flourished in ways that defy explanation. Kings claimed they were guided by dreams in which gods instructed them how to rebuild ancient structures. Hammurabi, the great lawgiver, wrote that the sun god Shamash handed him the principles of justice, not metaphorically, but literally. These tablets read like eyewitness reports, not poetry. And the pattern continues. Every major construction project begins with the same phrase, by command of the gods. But what were these kings following? Their myths describe sky chariots, thunder weapons, and shining tools, devices that roared, lit the night like a second sun, and cut stone as if it were soft clay. Were these metaphors or fading memories of long-lost technology? The scribes didn't question, they simply recorded, and their words sound less like imagination and more like recollection. If Babylon's myths raise questions, its engineering raises even more. Consider the Ishtar Gate, a masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship. Its blue-glazed bricks shine with a radiance modern chemists still struggle to replicate. The pigments and firing temperatures required to achieve such deep, uniform blue demand chemical mastery beyond what the 6th century BCE should have possessed. Yet Babylon produced tens of thousands of flawless bricks that resist weathering even today. Nebuchadnezzar II claimed he did not invent these methods. He simply followed ancient instructions given by the gods. If he followed a blueprint, who created the original? Babylon's water systems raise even more questions. The Euphrates flowed directly through the city, yet the Babylonians engineered complex irrigation and flood control systems that rival Roman engineering centuries later. Some underground channels beneath the riverbed are carved with such precision, perfectly straight, waterproofed with bitumen, impossible to build with Bronze Age tools, that their construction remains unexplained. And then there is the alignment. Babylon's main avenue, temples, gates, and ziggurats align with celestial accuracy, equinoxes, solstices, and star paths, with deviations of less than half a degree. Civilizations do not accidentally build with cosmic precision. Someone mapped the heavens meticulously. Someone encoded the stars into the city's geometry. Yet tablets showing this knowledge appear fragmented, incomplete, as if the full system was inherited from a much older source. This strange mixture, sudden brilliance followed by sudden amnesia, makes Babylon feel less like a civilization that developed knowledge and more like one that inherited it. From whom? We still don't know, but the fingerprints of a hidden origin lie everywhere. In the bricks, in the alignments, in the legends, and in a plan maintained across generations. A plan no one claimed to create, only to follow. In the end, Babylon remains one of history's greatest paradoxes. Too advanced for its time, yet undeniably real. Why did rulers across centuries claim to receive instructions through dreams? Why did the city's layout remain unchanged across dynasties? Why did its mythology describe technology far beyond the ancient world? And why do so many civilizations preserve the same story? A time when gods walked with humans, gifted knowledge and vanished, leaving only fragments behind. Perhaps Babylon was a remnant of something older, a memory of a forgotten age, a blueprint inherited from a civilization lost to time. Even today, excavations reveal anomalies that challenge our understanding. Magnetic irregularities in ancient bricks, foundations cut with precision beyond bronze tools, architectural choices with no known purpose. These mysteries don't prove myths true, but they prove the past was far stranger than we imagine. Babylon may have been a city of kings, but it was also a city of secrets, a convergence point where human ambition and something unearthly met. A message carved into stone, waiting for us to decode it. And perhaps that is Babylon's greatest secret. Not that it was built by gods, but that it was built according to instructions humanity received, and then forgot. The question is not how Babylon was built, but why.